Hey everyone, welcome back to our third session of Presidential Dungeons & Dragons. Tonight's going to be action-packed. But before we begin, everyone join me in welcoming this session's special guest, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Thanks for having me. I've been dying to be here.
Well, hopefully the experience lives up to expectations. Here's the notes I've already prepped for you. Okay, so who's going to give the recap this time?
I think my good friend Slim-toe should do it.
Slim-toe? Who has a slim toe?
That's just Joe, and I mean Joe Biden, not Joe Rogan. Anyway, that's Joe's character name. He's Slim-toe the Grand, Barack is Tamir, Donald is Vilk, and I'm George. J-O-R-J.
Gotcha. I understand.
Let's see here. The four of us are after some guy. They call him Scraggletooth.
Come on, Joe. If you're going to do the recap, at least get the details right. His name is Scraggly.
Hey! Who do you think you are correcting him? Don't you dare interrupt my good friend like that again.
I know you two are best buddies now, but we need to make sure he's providing our guest accurate information. I'm sure Tamir didn't have any ill intent in correcting him.
Well, anyway, Scraggles sucked out the souls of WWF fans everywhere except some crazy guy. And so, last time me and Vilk went to couple counseling and really let it all out. I even admitted I didn't like the way he does his little finger guns when he's right about something.
What? I thought you liked that.
Sure. It's great. I don't like it at all. Anyway, while we were doing Operation Healing Winds of Restitution, George and Flumir were trying to get answers on how the couple counseling was connected to Scraggles, and then some lady exploded on them, and me and Vilk jumped out the window, and now we're about to fight. Oh, also we found out his real name is BrambleJack.
I'm always itching for a good fight.
Right, so we begin here. Scraggly's holding his blade up pointed toward you four.
Are you bad at math, Bramblebutt? There are four of us here and only one of you. You can't win.
Bill Keith is right, Scraggly. We have you surrounded. Just give up so no one gets hurt.
Guys, it would do us well not to underestimate this fella. You don't know what he's capable of.
Scraggly points his blade toward George. This one is smart, he says as he starts drawing circles in the air with his blade. Yes, I know all about you boys. He looks over at Vilk while continuing to draw circles in the air. You think you're so tough, don't you, Vilklith Arborum? You so desperately seek to be loved by everyone, so you try to pretend like you can do it all. But we know the truth, don't we? They despise you because you're weak.
I'm not weak. I'm strong and smart and wise and handsome. Everyone loves me.
It's okay if you're weak, Vic. You're a smart and wise wizard, remember? Guys like you tend to be weak physically anyway, but don't worry. We don't mind. We love you for your charm and stuff. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Vilk, he's just trying to get into your head. Don't listen to him.
He looks over at Tamir. And I know you, Tamir, Mr. Orator, but Daddy wouldn't let you be that orator now, would he? After all, you have to carry on the family tradition. You'll never be enough for him.
Careful, boys. He's trying to get us all worked up and frazzle-dazzled in the brain. If we keep our wits about us, he can't win these mind games. No, sir. Just stay strong and think on happy things.
Happy things. Got it. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Vilk, you are the best. Everyone loves you. You are amazing and talented and really good at Parcheesi. Everyone wishes they were you.
Nothing makes me happier than thinking about Mama's world-famous grilled cheese sandwiches. Just thinking about it takes me back. Her secret was simple. Instead of bread, she used a half pound of bacon fat, and the cheese was actually bologna. It was the best tasting thing this side of the Mississippi.
Well, if I had to think of something to make me happy, I guess it'd be going to the arcade on Saturdays with my friends and getting all the high scores.
Wait, I went to the arcade on Saturdays and my score was always beaten by someone named Mr. Smooth Talker. Was that you?
You're darn right it was, and I beat your score again.
That's the ticket, boys. Keep your minds on each other, and BrambleJack's Taijin Jutsu can't work.
Scraggly looks at George. And I'll deal with you, last traitor, but first, Scraggly says, portals begin to materialize in the air as he continues the circles, kind of like the portals in Doctor Strange. Out of them walk three men. They're triplets. They're all three incredibly pale. Think Bomb Voyage from The Incredibles. That's basically what they look like. Two of them are relatively short, one wearing a blue shirt, the other a yellow. But the third is much taller, towering over the other two. Clearly the leader of the group, wearing red. Scraggly looks over at Slim-toe. These boys look familiar, Slim-toe the Grand, or should I say Pepperjack Mac?
It can't be. The Cottage Cheese Boys. But I took care of those guys a long time ago. How can they be here?
That's right. Take care of this rubbish for me, won't you boys? Scraggly shouts out with the biggest, most twisted grin. Now, let me give you some details about the cottage cheese boys. The one in blue is named Blue Cheese Blaine. He doesn't really have much for a personality. Just kind of follows whatever he's told to do. The yellow is Beyonce. He's a little sassier than Blue Cheese, but still falls in line for the most part. And the big boy is the leader. His name is Baby Swiss. Arnold, you'll be playing as Baby Swiss.
All right, I look over at BrambleJack. We'll get you for what you did to us all those years ago, Mac.
Slim-toe, you have a history with these boys, right? What's their beef?
How'd you know about their old cow, Mintbark? She was the sweetest cow, I tell you. Dumb as a brick, though. Baby Swiss. You remember when she got her head stuck inside that beehive?
You bet your sweet Bippy I do. The milk tasted like honey for days.
Beyonce chirps in. Yeah, and the next week so did the hamburgers.
That was a simpler time.
That's a cool story, I guess, but yours obviously meant, why are you at odds with the cottage cheese boys?
Well, they were a notorious gang of thieves and smugglers. Some of the worst boys you'd run into. They're the type of boys who would sell their grandmother for a carton of milk. They used to run the docks and alleys of my hometown in Austria. They were notorious for stealing cheese from the locals and reselling it to the tourists at a much higher price.
Cheese? That's ridiculous. How can cheese be so valuable?
Cheese can be valuable, Vilk. Different types of cheese have different flavors and are used in cooking all around the world.
I'm more concerned about how they showed up here just now. Did Scraggly summon them?
Scraggly yells out, I got the power to summon anyone I want from anywhere in the multiverse. And these boys here, they owe me a favor. Now attack my minions. As he puts up a defensive barrier around himself and watches on from a bit of a distance.
They're going to regret ever trying to take on WWE Tag Team Champions Vilk and Slim-toe the Strong.
Thanks, pal. It means a lot to me knowing you have my back.
Ha! You think we are the same weaklings from back then? Blue Cheese Blaine, Beyonce, you know what to do. We can't fail Master BrambleJack. I pull out a little pill from my pocket and pop it in my mouth and swallow.
The other two brothers do the same. Their muscles bulge and get veiny. You can feel it in the air as their power increases tenfold. However, the mental fortitude of both Blue Cheese Blaine and Beyonce is too weak for the pills, and they quickly become husks of who they used to be. Their personalities replaced with just violent, brainless zombies.
You cottage cheese boys are always the same, looking for shortcuts on quick gains instead of putting in the hard work. Now you're working for some evil guy doing evil things, and for what? Cheap strength? Revenge? You've lost your way, Baby Swiss. I'm going to do today what I should have done all those years ago and finally put you down. I'm sorry, Mama. I couldn't keep my promise.
You think you're so high and mighty, Pepperjack. I'll do to you what we did to your truck. I run and punch him in the face with all my strength.
Do an attack roll.
Wait, you're just going to let him attack? We haven't done an initiative or anything.
Oh, fudge nuggets. Jamie, look up the rules.
I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see. It says here that you're Joe Rogan and you can do whatever you want because it's your game, so it's your call.
Dope. In that case, I like this idea of a sneak attack. So he'll attack first, then we'll roll initiative and start this fight proper.
I got 19.
Yep, you slug him real good right in the jaw. How much damage?
Let's see here. I don't know. How do I figure it out?
It's 1+ your strength modifier.
Well, in that case, 6 damage.
So you punch him right in the jaw, and he flies back, some taking 6 points of damage. Now everyone should do an initiative check. We are going to battle. Okay, it looks like Vilk is up first. What do you do?
What do? I run over to Slim-toe. You all right, pal?
I will be fine. I beat these guys once, and I'll do it again.
What's your action?
I try to heal my friend here with this first aid kit. He's clearly been hurt.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm fine.
No need to be strong, my friend. I got this.
Roll medicine.
It's 4 + 3. That's 7.
Okay, you fail. Trying to patch him up, you end up sort of wrapping bandages around both of you, getting all tangled up. Next roll for each of you will be disadvantage.
I'm sorry I caused this mess for us. I was only trying to help.
I told you I'm fine. Now we're tangled up. But I forgive you because I know it was coming from a good place.
Tamir, you're up.
I pull out my longbow and shoot at the blue one. I got 21.
All right, that's enough to hit. Roll your damage.
That'll be 11 points of damage.
You shoot straight at Blue Cheese Blaine. It hits him mid-torso. The arrow is stuck in him. He doesn't really show any real signs of pain, though. What do you do now?
I make a dash for the bushes nearby and use my bonus action to hide.
Do your stealth check.
21.
Alrighty, you're now hidden in the bushes. Blue Cheese, Blaine is in a rage after being shot. He kind of looks around for whoever just shot him, and he sees Slim-toe and Vilk tied together and charges at them. He pulls out his club and swings. What's your AC, Slim?
That'll be 14.
Okay, well, so I got a 13, but I'm at advantage because you're tied up. And that's a 16, and that does 6 points of damage. He swings his club at you and hits you square in the chest. Then he pulls back and swings again. Vilk, your AC?
11.
And he hits you too, doing 7 damage. So yeah, he swings back down, hitting you also square in the chest. But during this, you both get pulled free from the bandages and are no longer at disadvantage. Slim-toe, it's your turn.
So I look over at my good pal Vilk. You okay, buddy?
I can't lie to you, buddy. I'm a bit winded, but I should be okay.
Well, since he healed me last time, I have to heal him now. It's only fair.
Oh, for crying out loud, could you boys please actually do something here? Slim-toe, you are a barbarian. You attack people.
Friends before pillaging, as I always say. People who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. That's my nindo, my ninja way.
That was beautiful. Well said.
So you're going to try to heal him? That's your final decision?
Before you make your decision, Slim, I just have to say something real fast. I apologize to you and to Vilk.
George, you made us see the light. You have nothing to apologize for.
No, I can't make this mistake, not again. When will I learn to stop using other situations for my own benefit? Curse you, George, for being so gosh darn selfish. Because, you see, I used you boys and your aggression toward each other. I can't fully explain now, but I let my need for revenge on Scraggly fog my head. I made you change who you are just for a shot at it. And now look at both of you. Y'all lost the will to fight.
What are you saying, George? We haven't lost the will to fight. We just gained new purpose. I used to fight for my own benefit. I was all about me, but now I fight for my friends.
Oh, for crying out loud, just insult each other or do whatever it takes so you'll actually fight. You're literally killing us with only healing.
I could never insult my bestie.
No, hold on. Maybe they're on to something. George and Flamir are our friends too, and we're letting them down. Just yell at me and call me sleepy so we can get to fighting, Vilky.
Whoa. What did you just call me? My name is Vilkith Arborum. Quit getting my name wrong, you big silly dum-dum.
That's the spirit.
I may be a dum-dum, but at least I'm not stupid like you. I pick up my +2 enchanted battle axe and run as fast as I can, slashing at the yellow fella. Briance, I believe he was. I got 23.
That's definitely a hit.
And I rolled an 8 plus the bonus damage, so 15 damage.
So you charge at Briance at full speed and slash him right in the torso. You tear his flesh open pretty good.
And I use my bonus action to hit him again. That's a 21, which I'm sure hits. And that's another 12 damage.
Okay, you swing again in the opposite direction, carving a huge X shape into his chest. He's in a bad spot, but he's still alive.
I'm proud of you, Slim.
Okay, now it's Briance's turn. He sort of hobbles towards Slim-toe to attack back with his club. And so he swings wide, but he's hurting so bad you just easily sort of sidestep and dodge it, and he almost stumbles over. George, you're up.
Well, this baby Swiss guy is going to be trouble, so while they are focusing on the minions, I'm going to slow him down. I cast Entangle to trap him in some vines.
Okay, baby Swiss, roll a saving throw based on strength.
13.
Okay, so the vines crawl up your body, holding you down. You can't really move until you can free yourself.
Darn you, George. You'll pay for this.
Baby Swiss, your turn.
I immediately cut myself free of these darn vines. Are you kidding me? I got a 9.
You sort of hack at the vines and struggle, but they just wrap tighter and tighter, and you make no real progress.
I use my bonus action to keep trying. I will break free. Aha, 23. That's got to be enough.
You keep struggling and slashing, and finally you slash through and feel the grip sort of loosening. As you pull with all your might, you break out.
George, I'm coming for you.
All right, but that'll have to be next turn. Vilk, you're up again.
Well, I'm not going to let Slim-toe the weak show me up. I cast Fireball at Briance.
All right, let me just roll here and let's see. Direct hit.
And that's an easy 40 damage right there.
Yeah, so he's struggling just to stand as this giant fireball just engulfs him, and he's burned to a crisp. As the infernal orb fizzes out after hitting him, he falls over, presumably dead.
Take notes, everyone. That's how you do it. It was all me. I'm the greatest.
I loosened him up for you. If it weren't for me, he'd still be alive and ready to tear you apart.
How about that? Both you boys did a real good job. Now we got 2 more to go.
All right, Tamir, what do you do next?
I do a sneak attack on Blue Cheese from the bushes. That's an 18.
That's a hit. How much damage?
Base attack was 11 damage, plus the sneak bonus. That's an extra 21 damage, so 32 altogether.
You shoot an arrow perfectly aimed. It goes right through his chest. He falls over, also presumably dead.
What a show-off. Gosh, you probably think you're so great.
Shut up, you big baby.
All that's left now is Baby Swiss, as Scraggly watches on in the background, and that is where we end things today. Thanks again to Arnold Schwarzenegger for being here.
It was my pleasure. My only regret is that I didn't get to kill these fools. But I'll be back, if you'll have me.
Maybe in the future, sure. But that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Rogan out.